Hey everybody, hope you guys are healthy and safe. So this is the Nothing Headphone 1, the very first pair of over-the-ear headphones by Nothing. Now the company is not new to wireless audio products. They have released at least 4 or maybe even more wireless earbuds already, and they've all been very well received. And I think the Nothing Headphone 1 is also an excellent product that's off to a very good start. But like all of Nothing's products, the Headphone 1, when you review it, you don't just talk about performance, but you also have to talk about how it looks and how it feels, because Nothing, it's almost like they put as much emphasis into the design, trying to stand off in the market, as they do into the technical specs. And the Nothing Headphone 1, whether they look good or not will depend on your taste. I personally love this look, even though I do find the blocky aluminum slab right here that make up the ear cups, they are a little bit bigger than I would like. I wish they were a little bit smaller, because when you hold the headphones normally, they clang together quite a lot because the aluminum cup is a little bit big. I like the semi-transparent design right here. That's been the signature of Nothing. And this is a headphone that when you wear it outside, you will get a lot of curious stares because they stand out from the pack. So the cups, they rotate over like this. You can see that there's memory foam right here. It's not replaceable unlike Apple's AirPods Max, but they're very comfortable. And I want to say the overall fit of the headphones are very comfortable, at least for my head shape. So this guy weighs 329 grams, which is lighter than AirPods Max, but a bit heavier than like the Sony and Bose headphones that I tested in 2024. But when I wear on my head, I don't really feel the weight, and the clamp force, it's just about perfect for my head. Like they push in kind of tight to be secure, but it's not so tight that it's uncomfortable. I've worn these headphones for the entirety of like a 4-hour flight, and I didn't feel like I needed to take it off to give my head a rest. The band also has a cushion at the top, and it's adjustable in length right here. But this mechanism to adjust isn't as nicely designed as other headphones I've tested, because I find that if you try to adjust this while it's on your head, your hair could get caught, because it's just like in a way that hair could just go in that little crack right here. In fact, it happened to me last week. I was adjusting it, my hair got caught, and I didn't know. I took off the headphone and I pulled off like 2 pieces of my hair. But this is something that once you realize, you will learn from it, and then you won't adjust when it's on your head anymore. You'll take it off before you adjust. And then also, once you find the right fit, it's not like you'll be fiddling with it that much. So I don't think it is a big issue. Looking at the rest of the hardware, another thing that really stands out from this headphone is that they have a very creative and unique control system. You know how like most headphones now, they just use like touch sensitive panels on the right and left side? I actually find those a little bit like hard to control sometimes. I like what Nothing has done here. So behind the right ear cup are 2 buttons. Down here, it's a little switch. It's almost like a light switch that you flip, except instead of up and down, you flip left and right. And this is how you control music playback, like skip a track, back up a track by flipping forward or backward. Above it, it's a dial that rotates, and it can also be pressed. So when you rotate the dial, that's how you control the volume. And then when you press into it, that's how you stop playback or start playback. And a long press on it will switch between transparency mode or active noise cancellation mode. Now inside the headphone are a pair of 40mm drivers and 4 microphones, and they all work really well. The 40mm drivers are fine-tuned by Nothing in collaboration with British audio company KEF. And I can say that the audio, it's very good. Like I've tested the AirPods Max, the latest Sony headphones, I think the WM5s, and also the Bose headphones too. So I don't know if the Bose are the latest, but they came out in early 2024. And I want to say the audio quality here is on par with all of those. Like you get a really strong bass. So if you listen to hip hop, you get a lot of like oomph. If you listen to rock music like the Strokes, you'll hear separation between the 2 guitars and the bass. The only minor complaint I have is that maybe the treble, it's a little bit weak, but then that's just like purely subjective, and ultimately I am not an audiophile. Okay, so this isn't going to be the most scientific test, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my DJI mic right here, and I'm going to put it inside the ear cup of the Nothing Headphone 1. Then I'm going to wear the headphones, and I'm going to play audio from this phone, the Fold 7. Now the Fold 7 is not connected to the headphone, so when I play audio from here, it will just come out through the phone speaker. So I can show you how this headphone handles active noise cancellation or transparency mode. So we'll start with transparency mode, which is already on right now.
Intent.
So coming out of the speaker.
That was the point of the piece. We should be afraid.
So I can hear the speaker perfectly clear. Now I'm going to turn on active noise cancellation.
Let me tell you about another.
Okay, so now I can still hear very faintly this guy's talking, but like mostly his voice is suppressed. Like I can't really hear what he's saying. I'm gonna go back into transparency mode.
His young cousins. He wants to be a doctor.
So yeah, the transparency mode and active noise cancellation is pretty good. Okay, so now I'm gonna play some music from the Nothing Phone 3, which is connected to the headphones, so you can hear how the audio comes out. But really, with the Nothing Headphone 1, it's not so much about audio quality, it's about how this guy looks. If you think this looks cool, I think it will have a lot of appeal, because I actually think headphones, they're increasingly like a fashion statement more than like a tool that people need for listening to music. Because don't get me wrong, while headphones can pump out good audio, so can wireless earbuds nowadays. Like my AirPods Pro 2 and my Bose headphones Ultra. I forgot the names, there's too many, but both of those pump out excellent audio with really good active noise cancellation too. So I don't really feel like I need an over-the-ear headphone just to get active noise cancellation or good audio. Instead, these are something you wear when you wanna make a statement. A lot of gym people I follow on Instagram, especially gym girls, they be wearing AirPods Max while they're doing deadlifts and squats, and clearly it's not a comfortable headphone to wear at the gym, but they do it because it looks cool. Likewise, when I walk around the streets of Seoul or like New York, like, you know, like trendy places, I see people walk around with headphones dangling around their neck all day. And it's almost like as much a fashion statement as it is something that they actually will use to listen to music. Because again, I find AirPods Pro's music quality to be as good as just about any other over-the-ear headphones. So what I'm trying to say is when you buy a big pair of headphones like this, it is as much about how you want to appear as much as how they actually sound. And if you do want to wear these all day or around your neck as a fashion statement, it's okay, because these headphones are officially rated IP52 for water resistance. Like, not, it can't be submerged underwater, but IP52 means it is resistant against dust and also against heavy raindrops. So even in the rain, it'll be fine. It's awesome to have official IP rating for headphones because you don't get that from the AirPods Max or Sony headphones. Now, there are a couple of critiques I have when it comes to the hardware. Number one, I mentioned earlier, is that they clang together quite a lot because of how bulky this is. And then number two, the cups, they can only rotate like this, but they cannot actually fold up. So that means this is about as small as the headphones can get. And the case that comes with the headphones are also a little bit bulky and actually takes up like almost 40% of my carry-on bag. So the reason I don't have the case on me right now is because I'm traveling and I just didn't bring the case with me because I didn't want it to take up so much space. What I did was I put these on my head as I went through airport security because the headphones are a little bit bulky to put in my carry-on. Now, AirPods Max also have this problem. It's also a little bit too bulky, and so do the Sony WM5s. But the Bose headphones that I have, I think the headphone 2, they do fold up and the form factor is a lot smaller. So I do think that's a design that's a little bit more thoughtful for people who frequently travel. But then again, because you fold so much of the headphones, there are a lot of seams and moving parts of it that makes it look less premium. Like the reason Apple made the AirPods Max and nothing made this guy kind of not foldable, it's so they look cooler. Like again, headphones are as much about looks as they are about audio quality. Now you can use the headphones out of the box without connecting to any app, but Nothing has an app called Nothing X. It will allow you to fine-tune the EQ a little bit. In fact, Nothing's custom EQ is quite good because they offer 8-band customization, which is more than most other apps. You can also customize the control a little bit. For example, if you use the headphones with the Nothing Phone 3, you have a couple more features, like the ability to record a voice memo for Nothing's Essential Space, which is like the AI space to collect your voice memos and random screenshots. And you can also do this thing called channel hop, which allows you to switch between streaming audio apps on the Nothing Phone 3. Battery life is another strong point here. So Nothing advertises 35 hours of battery life with ANC on, and I actually got better than that for my testing. At least my math added up to about 37, 38 hours of battery life on a single charge with active noise cancellation constantly on. If you turn off ANC, apparently you can get up to like 80 hours, but I don't think most people will wear these and not use ANC because you either want to have transparency mode on or have ANC on to block out the world. So Nothing Headphone 1 are an excellent first offering from Nothing. Are they as good or better than the AirPods Max? I actually think audio quality, it's about on par with the AirPods Pro Max. The ANC is as good, transparency is not as good, but then this guy feels a little bit more comfortable to wear than the AirPods Max. And then as for the Bose headphones, I do like that the Bose headphone folds up so I can carry it in my bag a little bit easier, but then this guy looks so much cooler. Like, I've gotten a lot of compliments over the past 2 weeks as I wore these around Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Thailand. I mean, that's Nothing's whole MO, man. All the stuff look really cool. Like the Nothing Phone 3, this guy looks very cool too. And my review of this is coming. It's going to be late because I got these products very late. I got them like 2 weeks after every other YouTuber got them. But yeah, so Nothing Headphone 1, I am a fan. And I think if you're on the market for premium headphones and $300 is not like too much money for you, these are definitely worth a look. So that's about it for this review. I hope you enjoy this content. I have a lot more coming, including the Nothing Phone 3 review, Galaxy Z Fold 7 review, and then some Huawei and other stuff too, so stay tuned. And if you're interested in keeping up to date with the latest in consumer tech, please subscribe to my channel. It will help me a lot. Thanks for watching.